Good day, everyone. I am Reno Labora from the Graduate School of University of Immaculate Conception here in Davao City. Today, I will be presenting my study entitled Parental Involvement to Learning Mathematics and Peer-to-Peer Support as Factors to the Math Anxiety Among Senior High School Students. So this study aims to understand how support from both parents and peers influence students' feelings and performance in learning mathematics. So, mathematics anxiety refers to the negative emotional reaction that interferes with mathematical performance as defined by Hupko and 1998. It can be elevated through strategies that enhance emotional regulation and attention control, according to Petronzi et al. In 2021. Research by Sakmeva in 2022 and Tomasato et al. In 2020 shows that math anxiety is shaped by emotional, familial, and social factors. Wang and Wei 2024 emphasized that parental involvement, including cognitive, behavioral, and personal involvement, improves student math outcomes by enhancing self-efficacy and mental health. Meanwhile, peer-to-peer support, as discussed by Idris 2024, promotes collaboration and reduce anxiety. John et al. 2022 and Choi and Hand 2023 also found that strong peer relationship foster motivation and confidence in learning mathematics. So several studies reinforce to the importance of addressing the math anxiety. By Bornea et al. 2023 identified it as a global concern that hinders performance, while Salimaco Jr. 2020 and Dudungan 2022 found that math anxiety negatively correlates with achievement and predicts performance outcomes. Entering, Interestingly, Vallejos and EDIG 2025 discovered that math anxiety did not significantly mediate between study habits and problem solving skills, highlighting the need for further investigation into other contributing factors such as parental and peer support. So, to support this investigation, several related studies were reviewed. The first one is Lalicha the third 2022 explored the parental involvement in learning mathematics in relation to student attitude and performance. Second, Idris 2024 examined peer-to-peer support in mathematics education and found it effective among college students in Mindanao State University in Sulu. Lastly, by Ongkoy et al. In 2023, investigate the experiences and mathematics anxiety of STEM students, providing local relevance to this topic. So, what is the research gap of this research title? So, previous work by Choi and Han 2020 and John et al. 2022 confirmed that both parental involvement and peer support reduce math anxiety. However, local studies examining this relationship among senior high school students in Toril Davao City are limited. So, this research seeks to fill the gap by exploring how these factors interact within our community's unique and educational setting. So, here are the research questions. So for the IV number one, so what is the level of parental involvement to learning mathematics of senior high school student under with the following terms? And also we have question number two, what is the level of peer-to-peer support experienced by senior high school students in terms of the following indicators? And we also have number three question, what is the level of math anxiety among senior high school students? And the fourth one, is there any significant difference, a relationship rather, between the parental involvement to learning mathematics and the level of math anxiety among senior high school student? Number five, is there any significant relationship between peer-to-peer support and level of math anxiety among senior high school student? And lastly, we also have to what extent do various indicators of parental involvement to learning mathematics and peer-to-peer support predict the level of math anxiety among senior high school students? So in theoretical lens, this study is anchored in two major theories. The first one is by Bronfenbrenner's ecological system theory in 1979 to 1994, which posits that human development occurs within interconnected environment within microsystem, including parents and peers, exerting the most immediate influence. The second one is Bandura's social cognitive theory in 1986 to 1997, which emphasized self-efficacy or the belief of one's ability to perform tasks successfully developed through mastery modeling, persuasion, and emotional regulation. So these frameworks explain how supportive relationship can strengthen a learner's confidence and reduce anxiety in mathematics. For conceptual framework, the study employs a descriptive correlational design aiming to determine the relationship between parental involvement, peer-to-peer support, and math anxiety among senior high school students. For the research design, this is a quantitative study utilizing survey questionnaires. The sampling method is stratified random sampling to ensure representation across groups. The data will be analyzed using weighted mean and standard deviation for descriptive statistics and Pearson correlation coefficient and regression for inferential statistics. For the research locale and respondents, the respondents are senior high school students from the three private institutions located in Turil, Davao City, identified here as School A, School B, School C. This school represent diverse academic environment within the same community. So for the social value and impact of the study. So the study carries important social value. It helps parents, teachers, and policymakers understand how home and peer environment affects students' emotional well-being and academic performance in mathematics. The result can guide school in creating intervention programs that strengthen home-school collaboration and positive peer interactions. Ultimately, this research supports UN Sustainable Development Goal number 4, quality education by promoting an inclusive, emotionally supportive learning environment, and SDG number 3, which is good health and well-being by addressing psychological stress linked to mathematics. For the references, so the study draws an extensive list of references including key works of Bandura, Bronfenbrenner, Choi and Han, Idris, Petronzi, Wang and Wei, and many others, which provide both theoretical and empirical grounding for this research. And that would be all. Thank you for listening, my dearest panelists.